All right, we're starting early. The sun just came up over the mountain and Ryan's out here. Got the wood chipper today. Gonna do some chop, 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 chop. Get rid of a lot of this garbage. So we'll chip it up and we might be able to reuse it for spreading around, keeping the dirt down, keeping the mud down.
So that thing's a ticket right there.
Look at that pile over there.
Man.
A giant pile.
Yeah.
High.
A lot of logs built that up, but that got made quick work of the brush. So we got a couple more big piles over here. I'm going to go do those. I'm going to see if I can, because we got that little road that goes down there. I'm going to make that a little wider so I can back it right down. That way we'll shoot the pile close to the septic field.
Okay.
So
this first go around, we just did a big pile, and we'll just spread that around just to make it easy. But second go around, we're going to shoot it right on top of the septic system, so it'll kind of have a place to go and land.
Yeah, a little insulation, just a little more organic matter on top of there, so things grow better. Grass and things like that. And then I got a bunch of green standing trees I want to start cutting down too, since we've got it till about 3:30 today. So might as well. And the green stuff should chip up pretty fast, I would think, because it's softer.
And so talk about the machine a little bit. This is a rental from Sunbelt.
Right. It's 6-inch, and you can even get a 12-inch. So, but I don't know, carrying a 12-inch log.
There's a little bit of kick sometimes on those logs. So
yeah, you don't want your hands anywhere under, above, around it. You want to kind of just
kind of shoot it in.
Chuck it in there.
Hold on to it. That like kicks back and gives you a lot of reverb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that, and then definitely ear protection, eye protection. I was not really looking at the thing, but a lot of chips flying.
Right.
I had the little earplugs like that, but I'd say even a full face shield wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe even
I almost stopped to get the chainsaw set up, with the mask and the ears and the helmet. But
so that took us about an hour, maybe. Not even, maybe 45 minutes.
Okay, good,
Actually, I'm not sure, but I think it took about an hour to do that brush pile and half of the log pile over here. Now we're going to move the unit. So that's what's cool about these, that you can just drive it around.
Just tow it around. So hopefully get a bunch more done today.
Come here and lay down and plot. Yeah.
Oh.
Look at
see the brush pile there that's visible, and Ryan's going to improve the drive so he can back down into it a little bit easier. So he's getting some stuff out of the way. He's going to take the tractor and kind of get a little bit more of a clear route to that brush pile there.
Brian just took the time to make the access down here a little bit smoother. It's pretty lumpy with a lot of rocks, so now we can back the truck right up to that giant pile right there, and then we can shoot out all the wood chips right onto the septic field. So it'll just give a little bit more insulation to this area of the septic field. But lot of trees. It's quick work right there. It's faster than cutting it all up into logs.
Stacking it over there.
So that's a wrap.
I think so. Yeah. I get cramps in my forearms, like I always do when I do a lot of chainsaw and lifting stuff.
All gone, that brush pile is. So that's the last of our junk right there. And this is the keep it pile. That's the stuff we're keeping. And then just, wood that we're holding on to for other projects. And stumps back there that we have to burn. But otherwise, this area is completely different looking than it was just 2 weeks ago.
Well, we tried to do a little wrap up, but our microphone was off. But here's a close up of our faces and how dirty we are. I was talking about how much was in my hair. Probably be picking out wood chips for days. But Brian definitely got the brunt of it with the dirt on his shirt, and it goes all inside your clothes, and it's all itchy, and probably good to have some kind of goggles to be able to do this job appropriately. But overall, it wasn't too bad. 1 day's worth of work. It was about $370 for the rental of the chipper for the day. And we got rid of all of our brush piles. And that saved us a lot of money compared to the quote that we had that was over $3,000 to get rid of all of our slash and all of our garbage. And in our last video, a lot of people were asking why couldn't we just burn it all? But up here, it's a lot different in the mountains. There's a lot of regulations around burning. You can't just burn a big brush pile without a permit, getting it inspected. And you also need to do it in the middle of winter with a big snow cover. So we couldn't just chip away at it burning small amounts of wood. It would have taken us months, and we have a lot to go through. So we got the bulk of our work done, and really happy that we were able to save the money that we could, rather than paying somebody else to haul it away for us. So it's definitely good doing the wood chipper. If you guys have any good wood chipper stories, we'd love to hear it because, it's definitely something to get used to. There's a lot of safety precautions. You got to be really careful. And especially for us, see how windy it was outside. Even on a day like this, we're getting tons of wood chips in the face. No matter wearing a mask and wearing glasses wasn't quite enough to keep those wood chips out. But thanks guys for dropping in. If you're new to our channel, definitely subscribe and we will keep you posted on our weekend and our build of our shed and our future home and everything on our homestead. We've got some nice weather for November so far. We're making the best of it. We'll see you next time. Bye.
A nice amount of wood chips right there.